Hey guys. Wow, I haven't gone live in a while. Ooh, I don't know why I feel nervous right now, but I felt it was time that I did just a live for anyone that can jump on or wants to go back and watch when they can. Because I did kind of drop a big thing last week, and I've had a lot of people just wanting to know why and all the things, and I felt that I at least owed people the respect to just kind of jump on and share a little about my story, my heart, and all of that. So if you don't care, then you can move on, or you can just come on and say hello and, support me, because I don't know why. Like I can get behind a camera and do recordings all the time, but when it comes to live, sometimes I get nervous, especially on a topic as sensitive as this. But if you guys haven't seen, I did decide to take a step in a new direction. And a lot of people have just kind of asked why. And I will say that out of respect, I'm not going to unpack all of those details. What I can say is I'm grateful. Hey, sweet Tara. Hey, Dave. Oh, hey, buddy. Sorry, Tara. I should have given you that same reaction. Hey, Tara. Sorry, hey, Jen. Okay, I might have to turn the comments out because y'all know me, I scroll. But what I will say is a couple things is I am so grateful for my journey. I am so grateful for the people that made such an impact in my life. And I am just grateful. I'm grateful that it led me to where I am today. And I can just say, what I can say is I was unhappy for a long time. And I think after having a lot of conversations with people, they all knew. They all knew, it was no secret, that I was not happy. And if you want to see my story and if you want to unpack anything, just scroll back in my feed. It's pretty much written on there. So a lot of people respectfully just said it was not a surprise. Like we understand, and that's okay, right? Like we can't expect everyone to feel that this is their home. Some people, this is a stupid analogy that just popped in my head. Some people love one-story ranch style homes. Some people love two-story homes. Some people want a home with a view in the backyard. Some people want no view and no maintenance. I think it's safe to say we're all entitled to find a home that we want and that's best for us. And I think so often there's this MLM mindset. And I was thinking the other day, like, I think it's kind of funny. My dad used to tell me when I was a kid that I would be the best pharmaceutical rep. And I always thought, I'm going to be a pharmaceutical rep. That's going to be my job. And I went to school in marketing, and I thought that was going to be the passion that I did. And I obviously went into teaching for a while, but I think it's the same as what I decided to do. I'm still in pharmaceutical health and wellness supplementation because that's just more aligned with who I am. Do I also think that there are times you need pharmaceuticals 1,000%, but I personally love to be able to do supplemental sales, right? So I think it's okay to want to align yourself with the right company, right? And so that's just where I am today. And that's really all I have to say. Again, I'm grateful, but we're allowed to make pivots if we're not happy, right? And this was a long time coming, but I just want to talk a little bit about the future. Like what's in the past is in the past. I want to talk about the future. And I'm so almost in shocked that I am slowly getting to this like real, genuine, like bubbling out of my skin excitement. I didn't know that was possible. I have talked to a lot of people, and I just felt like, number one, guys, if you've been following my story, I didn't know if staying in this industry was the direction that I wanted to go. And it was because of just some experiences. And what's really exciting is day by day, conversation by conversation, and piece by piece, I am so grateful that I chose to stay in this industry because I am finding that pure, genuine excitement and love that I have, not only for getting to share health and wellness products with people. There is nothing that just brings me so much joy than being able to serve people in the health and wellness space. I mean, if you guys have followed me for any amount of time, I also used to own my own elderberry syrup business. I love being able to serve people in that capacity. But I love what this industry can do. I actually just had a really amazing call with the owner of Bravenly, just had a really great one-on-one with her. And I really wanted to be able to go back to the beginning of where this began for me. This industry began for me because I was a teacher and I came home from teaching because I had just had my daughter, and teachers don't get paid any maternity leave. And so we needed to figure out a way to fill in those gaps because I was going to be short $500 all the way from November through August in my paycheck because it was prorated out how much they were going to have to take out. And so we needed a way to fill in that gap. And so that's what brought me to this industry. Was I love health and wellness. I wanted to be able to take great products. I wanted to be able to share great products and be able to fill in the gaps that we were going to be losing as I was home with my child on maternity leave. So I really wanted to get back to that part of it. I wanted to get back to the basics of what this industry truly can be and how it can bless the masses. And I'm getting there again. And the excitement that I'm feeling again, because I just know, if you got to read my post last week, I have a lot of experience in this industry now. I have been able to work with the best of the best in this industry now, guys. When I had my first company, I was literally working with the #1 most incredible person in the world. I would say her name, but I don't know if that's awkward. She's absolutely one of the most phenomenal mentors that I've ever been with. She was my personally sponsored ambassador, absolutely incredible. Then I got to go to Q and learn with the best of the best of the best. And I got to use all those experiences to figure out where that fit for me. And, I often say that the company I was with, #1 and #2 company, I say that they got married and had the perfect baby for me. There were, imagine a boat. There were holes in the boat in my situation. And I feel as though now Bravenly is plugging in those holes. They are plugging in those holes for me that makes me feel like I can truly lead with integrity the way that I have always wanted to lead in this industry. And that servant, being able to serve and help people, that is just always my passion. So I wanted to kind of go a little bit, I'm sorry, this could go a little, I'm not going to go too long, I'll promise not to, but I wanted to unpack some of the things that I have just fallen in love with and how I truly feel like this is different. This is going to not only give the space for someone who's coming in that just needs to make those few extra $100 while taking incredible products, that really just wants to fill in those gaps. This company is for that person. But this company is also for people like me who love to lead, but may be a little bit broken. And experience has led them to bitterness almost and brokenness. And it's a safe place where people who really do want to lead and serve and grow, a team and a larger income, it's a safe place to be able to do that as a leader too. And so I love that we can really meet the masses here, and, when I was talking to the owner at Aspen just now, I loved that we talked about how we're not doing this built on hype. I tried to write down as much as I could, but I have always said, and I've said this now for probably 10 months, is hype will only build you so far. It is quicksand. And the realness of what it is and what it can bring and all the things is what I want to be able to build this on. And so, a few of those things that I was looking for when I knew that it was time to move to another company, I was definitely picky. I knew it had to be the magical unicorn. I did. I was not going to stand for less than that. And so I really wanted great, really clean health and wellness products. If you've been following my journey for the last 3 months, I don't know what happened to me. My whole life is completely changing for the better. I have eliminated diet sodas. I have been now on day 52 of an incredible health journey, not just physically, but mentally, mental health too. It has been such a transformation, but I really wanted to offer good, solid, clean products, as I'm really purposely like trying to be a clean and only put goodness in my body. Like I'm practicing more what I preach, right? And so I wanted to be able to provide those products. I wanted to see that customers were here and successfully having great results and ordering every month because products were affordable. Products were providing the results that they needed. They were getting the support that they needed within communities of programs, because I do believe that you can't just throw products at someone and say, here you go, here's your magical unicorn pill, here's your magical unicorn drink. I understand and I respect that it requires a full system, right? Like I didn't get to where I am in 75 Hard for just eating right or taking products. It's a whole encompassing thing. And so I love that there is programs in place to support you with your fitness journey, support you with your food journey, to support you with your health journey. It's just a community that I knew I needed for customers, for ambassadors, and people that join, not ambassadors, brand partners, there's all these new names. I wanted that for everyone because I have seen so much in these last few months how encompassing all of it goes together. And so that's what they have here. Another thing, I apologize, I'm looking over here. I needed products that could be innovative. Listen, I got to see firsthand the importance of having a company that was owned outright and that could pivot fast and that could come out with products that are trending, right? Like that is a truly important thing because science is constantly changing, right? Like even yesterday, I was reading in my book about how they're learning about dopamine, and dopamine is totally different than what we thought it was. And science, it's just constantly changing, right? So I love that there's room to move fast with the ever-changing market of the health and wellness sector. That was a really important thing for me. So I wanted to know what products were coming in the pipeline, what they had for the vision. And I saw this, this is it. Like, this is exactly what I want when there is a product, when it comes to companies. Like I said, I love that there's bundles that we can offer if you're here for mind and body support, if you're here for balancing, if you're here for fat, weight loss, if you're here for gut health and detoxing, like we can offer you bundles that provide you a cheaper way to get your products in your hand, which I think is really important. So another thing that I thought was really important was not joining a company that was, honestly, for lack of a better way of saying this, in that pre-launch hype stage. That's just not where I wanted to join a company. I didn't want to join a company that was founded on one product that hadn't even been really mass put out. I needed to know that the shipping was going to go well, and it goes well here. I needed to know we weren't going to have orders go out of stock, and that was something that they've already been through because they've been at it now for a couple years. And I love that they have their footing, but it is also that, and I hate saying it this way, but it is what it is, guys. That ground floor opportunity that you want to be a part of, that timing that is really important in this industry. And, I had someone ask me last week why I didn't join X company. And the company has incredible products. And my response was simply, I've been in a company that did have good products, that was very large, and a lot of distributors were part of the company. And even with someone who had good leadership skills and good influence, it was really difficult for me. And I didn't want for the people who trusted me to be put in a situation that was even more difficult for them because of there being so many other people already part of that company. And so to me, it was important to find a company that was set up with great timing, that also had their footing, that had kind of figured out some of those bumps and bruises. Now, am I sitting here saying it's going to go perfect? No. And it's so crazy that this conversation just happened. I've said this multiple times to people. I don't expect it to be puppy dogs and rainbows and perfect, right? Like there's bumps and bruises and all the things when a company is going. I mean, even established companies on Black Friday have issues and things like that, right? But I knew the heart of this company and the owner, that no matter what happened, it was going to be okay because the integrity and the heart was there. And when we were talking today, she talked about that. She confessed, like, I can't tell you this is going to be perfect. I can't tell you everything to be perfect, but I want you to know the heart and the intentions will always be in the right place. And that, to me, is what really matters, is knowing the heart and the intention will always be there, so that not only do I feel safe and comfortable, that the people that have come and done this and are joining me can feel that same feeling. It was just so important to me. Okay, we talked about a company being owned outright, super fast shipping. Now let's talk about compensation. This was a really big part for me. I'm gonna be straight up honest. The compensation plan is what really made me kind of like, for a hot second, because it was really confusing. It was confusing, I'm not gonna lie, because I came from a company that it really wasn't confusing. It was like kind of easy. You just saw it on a page and it was super easy. So it was like kind of having to shift my brain to understand it a little bit differently. But what I can tell you is I had those holes, like I said, in the boat I needed to plug in. And this compensation plan plugged in those holes for me. I wanted to make sure that whatever I purchased, but really, guys, like, I see Jen Scott on here. She knows this decision was literally more about the people that I love, that trust me, and the team that I get to serve than it was about me, you guys. It truly was. And that's a whole story I can't wait to tell. And Jen and I will talk about it one day. Maybe we'll go live together, Jen. But I wanted to know that when people purchase products themselves, it didn't just go up to the people above them. It went to them as well. It qualified for them to be able to get something from it. And so that's what I thought was so amazing here, is whatever they're purchasing as distributors, they're getting a percentage back on that. So not only are the products so affordable, you're then getting a percentage back because it goes towards your customer volume and your overall volume. That was really, really a big thing for me, is seeing that customer volume is like a double dipped pool thing. Like, it was, you can get volume from your customers and your purchases, but you also get to move it over into your overall qualified volume. That to me was going back to integrity, that word that just kept plaguing me for so long. Like, wow, like, that's cool. Like, that's amazing. Am I still confused? Like, wait, what? Sure. Like, I have my moments where I'm like, what? But those were the holes I needed plugged in to know that I could do this again with the people that I know trust me. And so I love that we are able to do that. I love that I get to still build with people that trust me. Like, I'm just going to whisper this part, like, this is a really good time to join me. I'm just going to say that part. But I also have a little bit of like, I don't want to be that person like, oh, get in now. That's just not how I want to do this, but it is very advantageous to get in now. But we also get for wider builds. And so again, some of you may be like, what is she talking about? And that's totally okay. These are the holes I needed plugged in. A wider build allows for a little bit more distribution for balance. And so that was important to me, so that it wasn't just, I'm not going to say it. It was just allowing more flexibility in that build. But at the same time, you guys, something that really was powerful to me was that, yes, the balance part was there. You can't just have one leader join you and take off because of one specific person. And I respect that. But you're still given a percentage of commission off of every single bit of that volume in your back office. That right there was literally almost the nail in the coffin for me, because it was really important to know. Jen, I'm going to put you on the spotlight right now. It was important for me to know that if Jen Scott was going to join my organization and she was going to find one rock star leader in her first 2 months, and maybe it took her a few more months to get another leader to come on, that no matter what, she was getting a percentage of commission off of all of that that was coming in from that one incredible leader that had joined her. And that to me goes back to that like integrity word. I felt so good about knowing like I may be confused on what that percentage looks like and all of that, but I know that all of her hard work is going to get some sort of commission as she's working on that balance. And I loved when they spoke to me about how rank ups here really are no different. And when you hit a rank, the only difference is you now qualify for a bonus. And that's just the difference. Your paycheck, your commissions stay the same because you're always getting money off your volume. You just now qualify for a bonus. And I have to say, this was another thing that really plugged in a hole for me is bonuses are amazing. They do exactly what I believe they should be. They pay out throughout as you maintain your ranks. They continue to pay out. You don't get it in one lump sum because that just is going to help you build a solid business, right? If you know this industry, that means you're not going to run your ever living booty off to hit a rank and sell your soul just to fall back the next month, right? So what I love is you get to hit these ranks, but the maintenance of getting to hold that rank, the volume goes down because of the awareness that a new product could launch. There could be a convention. There could be something that happens that makes your numbers pop a little bit and can make you hit a rank. And so for the following maintenance of that rank, the numbers are brought down to requalify under that rank, which I think is so awesome and understanding of the way this industry is, right? Black Friday, Apple's things are going to go super high, but they can't expect the numbers to stay there, right? And so I love that maintenance goes down and levels out a little bit so that you can continue to qualify for those bonuses. I thought that was really important. Okay, let me see. I loved that product pricing. Like if I'm going to spend $80 on a product, the volume that's commission qualified is about 70 something volume. So that was like a 90% to me. So that was really important as well. Again, plugging in just some of the holes that just really fit where I knew that this new home was going to be. And I feel in my heart of hearts that is what they've been able to do. Corporate collaboration was important to me. Y'all, I'm not joking. I just got off the phone with the owner, just her and me on a call. We had an incredible conversation. And at the very end of it, she said, anything that you think this company needs, any videos or products or tools or things in the pages that are put together, like you're in the field and you know what's going on. So whatever you see there's a need for, just let me know. And I'm like, really? Like it is like it's true corporate collaboration at its finest. And I think that is so important because I think so often, not necessarily CEOs, and I don't mean this as CEO, I guess in management positions, you don't have a pulse on what's really going on with your employees. And so I think it's so awesome that corporate collaboration is there because they have a pulse on really what is going on. Eleanor, yes, some of the products do have caffeine, but one thing that I love is there is a product called Burn. I'm actually glad you asked this question. And it actually helps you burn fat and helps with your metabolism. 0 caffeine. So like you can take it at nighttime. How amazing is that? That's awesome because sometimes I forget to take my products. Speaking of products, I love that a lot of it is drinks. We do have pills. But for some reason, I am way more consistent with drinks. So when I can mix these two products together and know that I am getting 9 super powerful blends for stress, antioxidants, detoxing, immune support, prebiotics, probiotics, fat burning, metabolism, 20 plus vitamins, nootropics, brain health, all of that combined into this one drink of 2 products mixed together, I just remember better. I just remember so much better. Okay. I really want to speak on this. I apologize. This is kind of long. One of the biggest questions that I asked, because I was blessed, I got to speak to the best of the best at Bravenly. And they wanted to tell me like, this is what my check is this month. And I kept saying, I'm so grateful that you're telling me this. Like, that's amazing. Congratulations. Like, that's the dream, right? But I want to know what 80% of your team is making. I want to know what they're making. That was what was most important to me, because like I said, integrity was exactly how I knew this needed to go. And that's where they really started to open up and share stories, share messages that they had been receiving, to know that most of their team, or 80% of their team, they were really making that money that was life-changing to them. And that's what truly was most important to me. Of course, everyone wants leaders to join them, but I also want people who just want to make a little extra money while taking great products and earning income, especially during the holidays, and not be upside down. And it's just so important to me. It was super, super important to me. So I think there's more, but I'm just going to leave it at that because this is really long. But I can just say I started this. I put, what if everything was about this? That's actually what the owner just said to me, because she's been in my shoes. She has been with a few companies. She's built in this industry. She knows more than I ever realized, you guys. Oh, she's the one that's put the systems in place. She's the one presents on Monday nights. The plug and play here is absolutely amazing. I had someone message me and she was like, I have a friend over there and she just puts people on these pages and she's making all this money. And it's truly not, I mean, of course it's not like that simple. Like you have to be able to do the work, but like there are tools and pages and everything put together. So you truly can just plug people into what we have here. But I love that she has so much experience in this field that's brought her to this. And, you know, I had told her today on a call that I've been playing small the last couple weeks because of my fear, because of fear of going back into old habits of things that I had done in the past, of not bad, just the balance of my life and my family and all of that. And I was playing small because I was afraid that if I went back to this full sprint run, and I would have to live in that to continue to keep the train moving forward. And I've been reminded time and time again that it's not like that, and that it can be a season where you are busy, but the way that they've put things into place here, the engine will continue to move forward when you need to slow down. And that really speaks volumes to me, because it got me excited to stop playing small, because I've been playing small because of fear. And so I'm excited. I know that this is going to be big for so many. I know that this is going to be huge. And I know people are like, what is this? What's going on, guys? Like, what if, like I said, everything was about this? And it's been a rough year. I'm just going to say that. And it brings me peace to know that maybe it was all for this moment. And so I'm really excited. If you want to know more, jump in my inbox. We are doing a call tomorrow evening. I think the owner may be even jumping on. If you're interested, I'd love to share more with you. But I just want to thank you guys for all the support. I want to thank you to those of you that are cheering me on. Guys, I just want you guys to hopefully see through my story. Transitions they don't have to be icky. They don't have to be ugly. And there's been so many amazing conversations with leaders from both of my former projects, and just respect, been so much respect there. And I hope and pray that I and my story and the other leaders that are being so incredible can be a testament that this doesn't have to be that icky, gross feeling sometimes, and it can be peaceful, and we can still support each other. And so I'm grateful. Thank you to all of you guys who have just been so supportive. You know who you are. I love you. You guys have made this just so peaceful, and I appreciate, I talked to one of the very tippity top earners where I came from, and we said that we have an opportunity here to show people that this can be done the right way. And I'm so grateful that there are so many leaders in all of my endeavors that want that same mindset. So thank you all for jumping on. Sorry for the longest live in the world, but I felt that I owed a lot of you guys just that opportunity to come and watch this, just to kind of see what's going on. So, oh, hi Aspen. There's the owner. Hello. Just had a call with her. Amazing. Your heart's amazing. Thank you for providing that for the people that I know are going to come to you and trust you, because when you get to see Aspen's heart, you will know that this is the right place where you can land. So anyways, y'all have a great day. And if y'all want more info, just drop in my inbox. Okay, bye guys.